Good morning, comic book fans. Welcome back to Ka-Pow Comics. I'm your loving host, Shorty, and yes, it's that day before the delivery day where we just tell you some of the cool stuff you've got in. Not all the stuff we've got in, there's some pretty cool releases which we're not going to talk about today. Detective Comics is carrying on being absolutely amazing. I can't wait to read it. New Venom as well, and it's almost like I'm really into Ram V. But we have a lot of actual new stuff into it. We're just going to crack straight on if that's okay. Try and get this done because it's half term, there's lots of kids around. I don't keep the door closed on my shop for any longer than I have to. So we're going to start with merchandise stuff. We have the Grand Inquisitor, which is on the Star Wars things from Obi-Wan Kenobi. We got asked for a bunch of these all by one guy. I think that's the first or second one that's right, so yay for those. Amazing Heroes Special from My Hero Academia. That apparently is a dude from a show. You can tell I don't like manga that much, or not into manga that much. Not that I don't like it, I just don't get it. Captain Marvel set here. This is one of those weird little things that I ordered because I wanted some fridge magnets, and it turns out the only way to get Captain Marvel fridge magnets is to get a little enamel badge and some fridge magnets and a little book about her as well. But that's still kind of cool, I like that. G.I. Joe action figure. Who is this one? Gung Ho in the old school retro packaging, which means quite a bit more plastic, but still it looks pretty. Got a brand new card game, well, deck building game, should I say. My Little Pony Adventures in Equestria is for 1 to 4 players, which I quite like. It means, because it's a cooperative game, you're not playing against each other, you're playing against the game, which means the difficulty level, no matter how many people you've got playing it, which is kind of nice, it's designed to be really well balanced. The only thing which kind of surprised me is it's ages 14 up. I thought they would go for something a little bit more simple, but if you're into My Little Pony, I'm sure you won't mind and you shall still play the game. We also have a couple more of the DC Page Punchers action figures, and I quite like these. The black and white variants, very, very cool, of Black Adam with a comic book in the back there, which I think is one that you can only get with this action figure, and then a Batman one, which does have another comic back, which I think is one where you can get elsewhere, but that is a black and white variant cover. So if you are going for the full collections, you're going to need to get all of them. He says, owning a comic book store that sells lots of cool things. We'll do graphic novels and such next, because a couple of expensive ones here, including Strange Academy Volume 1 hardcover, first class. This is quite pricey, $67.99, but you do get not only the first 2 issues, but you also get a bunch of extra special features in the back there as well, which is kind of cool. And then you get Miracle Man. This is the Marvel Omnibus, huge. Look at the size of that, Miracle Man. And because of the size of it, again, it's not going to be cheap, but you do get a lot of bang for your buck. And I don't think a single mention of Alan Moore there whatsoever, which is probably what he wanted. Harley Quinn, Volume 2, Keepsake in hardback, with Riley Rossmo on the artwork, Stephanie Phillips writing, both excellent creators. Give me a second. For some reason I put those down upside down, and it's going to make it harder to be sorted out later on. Ghost Rider. Brilliant first volume of this one. I genuinely struggled to explain why I liked it as much as I did, because it is just kind of silly, over-the-top, violent horror. There is like a plot thread running throughout it, but it's mainly just bad guy of the week, and this kind of stuff usually annoys me. But damn if that wasn't fun grindhouse terror. I love it. Joker Trade, Volume 1 in paperback. This is the Tinian and March version of the character, not the Rossenberg one, which was the one that's currently started. Marvel Voices Heritage, which is just a collection of a lot of the omnibus stuff we've had in the past. And from IDW and Only Press, Rick and Morty Dungeons and Dragons, both books together, both versions together, massive cover gallery in the back, and I've got to be honest, probably the only of the Rick and Morty comic books I've actually enjoyed. Maybe because I'm a big role-playing nerd, who knows? Almost certainly. All the way around here, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. This is Part 5 Golden Wind, Book 5. Which I'm sure means something to people. Zom 100. I think this one may have actually been asked for, because I don't recall doing that on spec. And with The House Husband, Volume 8, which is just going to be going straight out on sale, because people ask for that one all the time. On to comic books now. As I was saying, there's lots of other random stuff. There's a few which, quite frustratingly, we didn't get like I was expecting, because the Nightfall omnibus from Vault was supposed to be out this week, I think, originally, and it hasn't arrived, which is a damn shame, because I was really looking forward to that one. But we've also got like Sergeant Rock's carrying on, Creepshow's carrying on. It's a good week for me. There's a lot of cool stuff for me this week. On top of all that, we also have American Jesus, Mark Miller doing what Mark Miller is wont to do. New Batman Gotham Knights Guild of City. This is based on the video game, if I remember correctly, and I'm saying this because it's sealed in a little baggie, because there will be a code for an in-game thingy. Chilling Adventures of Salem. One shot. I've ordered a couple of these things. I kind of like the idea of it, not just because it's also got Cullen Bunn, who does an awful lot of really cool horror comic books, so that could be worth reading. Biggest release this week, though, with a variety of covers. This isn't even close to all the covers, by the way, and unfortunately, I'm fairly sure we're not going to have many spare other than the variants, because, well, it's a core series, and the ones I ordered originally have all been claimed. But it's Damn Them All by Simon Spurrier and Charlie Adlard. Been really looking forward to this one, and I can't wait to actually sit and read it. It's probably going to be the first thing I read and review, simply because it's the one I've been most looking forward to. And yeah, I've said we're going to sell out of these, but I'm not going to run the risk of it. I've already got one of these. This one, in fact, put to one side for me. That's my copy, so I know I'm not going to run out of that one. One from Opus, Eternal Descent. I think that actually was supposed to be out a while ago, but I didn't realise it's Murphy, and I quite like him, so I thought I'd give it a go and add it on. Plus, it's Opus, who have been known to do some pretty cool stuff. So I've got the new Cradle of Filth in there as well, and Bill and Ted Roll Dice is also in this week, plus that one, and now Halloween as well. Only got one spare of that one because I've been claimed already. This one has a bit of a Maria Lovett-esque kind of vibe to it, because it's even been called creator name and then the title, Luana Vecchio's Lovesick, regular cover, and it's a Jim Mahood variant, and I ordered it because I've got a regular who really likes Jim Mahood, but I didn't actually check what the variant was going to be like, and I'm a fan. Moon Knight Annual, issue 1 for this year, with Wealth by Night just chilling, hanging out there. Another big release from DC is Punchline, by Teenie Howard. Oh, is that Teenie Howard? Looks like it is. That's brilliant. I like Teenie Howard. We have the regular cover, which is like the very classic look. I do like that variant. That's the art. No, Dirt Chew. Sorry, Dirt Chew variant. We kind of like soft colouring, which is really quite effectively done. But then my favourite, by Rose Besh. I just really like that one. That is just absolutely beautiful. Another one from DC, Paul Dano, that guy who's famous for playing that character in that movie that one time. He's actually doing his own comic book about the character. And I kind of like that he's doing it, because it means this is hopefully one of those times when, if I do read and review it, I don't have to talk about the fact that it's a non-character creator doing it in the hope that it might get turned into a Netflix show or a movie. Because it's literally already been a movie. He was in that movie. Job done. I'm hoping I can just enjoy it for what it is and not give a damn about any kind of intent or anything like that. From Sumerian, no longer Behemoth. They're still listed Behemoth in some of my ordering paperwork, which I think it took me so long to realise, but they definitely do seem to be rebranded. Sarah Lone. Don't really know much about this one, but it does have that kind of old school crime vibe that I quite like, and the internal artwork has quite a big European looking influence to it. Reminds me, not insubstantially, of Black Sad. So yeah, that one could be fun. New Star Trek, I think it's actually an ongoing. Calling back a few early characters there, but not all of them. And the second volume of Strange Academy, which is Strange Academy Finals, which I may or may not review. I did quite enjoy Strange Academy, but reviewing Volume 2, Issue 1 just feels like it might be taking something away from reviewing something that's actually brand new and interesting. So there we go. That is everything. I hope you've got some use out of that. If you shop with us, brilliant. You've seen what we've got. If you have another local comic book store, go and be nice to them. It's a tough time for everyone at the moment. If you can afford to buy some complete extravagant frippery of a comic book, you're going to help out whoever it is behind the counter have a better day. That's it from me for now, though. I will probably be doing a bonus review today, because I don't think I'm going to get through all that otherwise. It might be a week where there's maybe more than one a day, because there's a big pile there. But I'm probably not going to review American Jesus again. I tried it the last time I did an American Jesus, and it was funny enough, but I think I'm done with it. So until you see me again, look after each other, everyone. Stay safe. Bye.